there, a silver tray with dark grapes and ice. The sun is a dying ember on the dark sea. A single gold chain resting on the velvet chair, the scent of expensive leather and midnight rain. The rhythmic sway of the ship in the deep blue, a crystal glass glowing with the violet hue. Everything is heavy, everything is true. Is a line we finally understood. Everything is silent for our own sake. One silver thread loose on the cashmere wrap. Feel the tide, let it stay in the velvet, find the way. Wait for the stars to lead the gray. Silk curtains dancing in the salt air, a silver tray with dark grapes and ice. The sun is a dying ember on the dark sea. A single gold chain resting on the velvet chair, the scent of expensive leather and midnight rain. The rhythmic sway of the ship in the deep blue, a crystal glass glowing with the violet hue. Everything is heavy, everything is true. silver tray with dragon fruit and lime. The sun is a golden pulse through the palm leaves. A single silk wrap resting on the teak ledge. The scent of crushed ginger and mountain air. The rhythmic patter of rain on the broad leaves. A gold watch glowing in the filtered light. Everything is vibrant. Everything is right. pillars glowing in the soft pink light. A silver tray with rose water and pearls. The sky is a liquid silk ending the night, a single gold thread floating in the air. The scent of mountain air and white lilies. The rhythmic shift of clouds beneath the floor. A crystal glass reflecting the open door. Everything is weightless, everything is pure. Edges of the world, a linen wrap falling to the cool stone. The horizon is a banner of gold unfurled. Everything is silent, never alone. One silver thread loose on the silk cushion. Hold the light, let cashmere draped over the shoulder, a silver tray with sliced peaches and cream. The sun is a golden coin growing older, a single gold watch reflecting the dream. The scent of freshly cut grass and sea salt. The rhythmic sway of the cypress trees, a crystal glass glowing in the light breeze. Everything is easy, everything is at peace. Washing over the marble floor, a linen scarf resting by the arched door. The horizon is a line I want to explore. Everything is silent, I couldn't ask for more. One silver thread loose on the leather sea. Feel the glow, let it stay in the cashmere. Find a way, wait for the sun to color the day. Perfect afternoon. The perfect afternoon. Is soft. The cashmere remains. White lilies floating in the silent stream, a silver tray with iced lychee in it. The sun is a sharp prism, a wakened dream, a single gold thread caught in the glass tint. The scent of bamboo and cold mountain water. The rhythmic flash of the koi in the deep, a gold watch reflecting the secrets we keep. Everything is lucid while the world is asleep. Copper light filtering through the glass roof, a linen scarf resting on the marble bench. The horizon is aligned, the ultimate proof. Everything is still in the garden's trench. One silver ring resting on the stepping stone. Hold the clarity, let it stay in the crystal. Find the way, wait for the sun to wash the gray. Perfectly clear. Perfectly clear. The water is still, the crystal remains. White silk cushions reflecting the amber moon. A silver tray with iced tea and wild mint. The lake is a mirror, a silent dark lagoon. A single gold watch catching the starlight glint. The scent of damp cedar and expensive pine. The rhythmic shift of the water in the bay, a crystal ring glowing in the silver spray. Everything is silent as the night turns to gray. dark, let it stay. In the reflection, find a way. Wait for the moon to lead the day. White linen curtains floating in the light, a silver tray with sliced oranges and honey. The sky is a liquid gold, ending the night. A single silk ribbon resting on the marble floor, the scent of morning dew and fresh jasmine, the rhythmic flow of the shadows on the wall, a gold ring glowing as the world starts to call. Everything is peaceful, everything is small. Reflections on the tall glass pane, a linen throw draped over the wicker chair. The horizon is a line that has no stain. Everything is silent in the morning air. One silver thread loose on the cotton wrap. Hold the light, let it stay in the ivory. Find the way. Wait for the sun to wash the gray. The sun is high, the ivory remains. White stone tiles warming in the noon sun, a silver a tray with sliced dragon fruit and ice. The water is a liquid turquoise, never done. A single silk wrap resting on the teak ledge. The scent of coconut water and sea spray. The rhythmic shift of the tides on the sand. A gold watch glowing on a sun-kissed hand. Everything is vibrant, everything is grand. The sun is high, the turquoise remains. cashmere draped over the velvet chair, a silver tray with sliced figs and dark chocolate. The sun is a memory dissolved in the air, a single gold thread caught on the cedar wood, the scent of wood smoke and expensive wood. The rhythmic flicker of the orange flame, a gold watch glowing with a quiet name. Everything is steady, everything is the same. Resting on the stone edge. Hold the glow, let it stay in the amber, find the way. Wait for the stars to lead the day.
The mountain is breathing.
Is low, the amber remains. moving with the ocean's breath. A silver tray with pearls and iced water. The stars are scattered gems on a velvet floor. A single gold watch reflecting the moon, the scent of expensive leather and sea salt. The rhythmic sway of the mast against the dark, a light breeze lifting the silk from the skin. Everything is weightless, let the night begin. Copper light from the cabin glowing on the deck. A linen scarf trailing in the water's wake. The horizon is a line where the shadows meet. Everything is silent, everything is sweet. One golden thread loose on the cashmere air. Feel the sail, let it stay in the satin. Find the way, wait for the stars to fade to gray. The satin remains. A silver tray with amber dates and tea. The dunes are waves of gold beneath my feet. A single gold thread catching the light for me. The scent of frankincense and desert rose. The rhythmic shift of the horizon's line. A gold bracelet glowing perfectly divine. Everything is timeless, everything is mine. Hold the mirage, let it stay in the saffron. Find the way, wait for the sun to color the day. Desert is breathing. White silk canopy swaying in the heat. A silver tray with amber dates and tea. The dunes are waves of gold beneath my feet. A single gold thread catching the light for me. The scent of frankincense and desert rose. The rhythmic shift of the horizon's line. A gold bracelet glowing perfectly divine. Everything is timeless, everything is mine. White silk canopy swaying in the heat. A silver tray rhythmic shift of the horizon's line, a gold bracelet glowing perfectly divine. Everything is timeless, everything is mine. White silk canopy swaying in the heat, a silver tray with amber dates and tea. The dunes are waves of gold beneath my feet, a single gold thread catching the light for me, the scent of frankincense and desert rose. The rhythmic shift of the horizon's line, a gold bracelet glowing perfectly divine. Everything is timeless, everything is mine. Copper light washing over the mosaic floor, a linen wrap falling by the arched door. The sky is a banner we haven't seen before.